Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time, we came to the top floor of this arcane tower, where we were ambushed by Bernard, the guardian of the enchanted tower, and several animated armors. Now, that combat has been resolved, and so it's time for everyone's favourite part, looting. So here we have a Scroll of Prayer of Healing, the Light of Creation, uncommon martial two-handed melee weapon, 1d10 plus 1 slashing, deals an additional 1d6 lightning damage, chance to stun the wielder unless it is a construct. Well, none of us are constructs, so that's a bit of a pain, and a Guiding Light uncommon ring, and an antique key. Now, I'm going to assume that the other animated armors don't really have much going on, just the weapons that they were wielding. This is the Susabloom flower that was causing two of the constructs not to be able to operate within their magic, which was very nice. Now, let's see what else exists up here. And then after that's done, I'm looking forward to seeing what we might find down in the secret basement. Scroll of Disguise Self, Flaming Sphere, Ray of Enfeeblement. Now, so far, I was kind of thinking that this might be the place where we find the Night Song, but apparently not, so I don't know where else in the Underdark we'll be looking for that, but there must be somewhere, I'm sure. So, for all of the trap disarm kits we found along the way, there hasn't been very many traps, particularly ones that we were able to disarm. More broken machinery, more workbenches, anvils, and looks like these guys were just repairing themselves and keeping themselves alive. I'll triple check up the ladder just in case. Not really expecting much. No, just a thatched roof. It would have been cool if we could have utilised this crane to get in somehow. But otherwise, the outside edge of the tower isn't revealing anything more specific. So I guess it's time to just start working our way down. Patched parchment. What is that? Astarian. Patched parchment. Paper torn out and patched in many places as if it was well used but treasured. On it is a small poem without a name. These empty sheets are all that's left of you, the last of all the thoughtless gifts you gave. I will hold on to them. It's all I can do. I can't throw them away. I've never been that brave. So, let's start heading back down to the basement. Let's pull the whole party together now that we've ridded ourselves of that Susa bark, Susa flower. And before we go down, I think a short rest might be in order. Yes, that's a lot healthier looking, isn't it? So, we pushed a button in one of the corners of one of these rooms. I'm wondering if that opened a secret door down at the basement. Did I skip this whole floor? Perhaps. Now, I appreciate that that spyglass is just kind of sitting there. However, ooh, +1 Arcana, +1 Religion is sick. In D&D 5th edition proper, spyglasses are actually very useful and incredibly expensive.
Strangely low for a button. Strangely useless, too.
Why do they keep talking about the height of the button? What was I saying? In 5th edition, spyglasses are worth a lot of money because they have a lens inside, and there is a spell out there somewhere that requires
The world looks so small. Like you could just reach out.
requires a lens with a certain gold value as a material component. So this is where we came in. Let's carry on all the way down to the ground floor once again. And that's the end of the road. So this piece of wall here, I was expecting to possibly be open thanks to the button we pressed, but it seems if there's a secret door here, we have not been able to find a button to push to let us in. Which is a shame, because I want to know what's going on in the secret basement. Technically the heroes don't even know that this could be considered a passage, it's only because the camera clipped through we know it's there. But I've got no idea how we get in there otherwise. We did get a key that we haven't used for anything. Find the night song. Map. Be goblins. Huge sum of monies to whoever brings it. In some kind of temple. Must be in the goblin camp. I thought it was underneath the goblin camp. Somewhere in the Underdark. But who knows. We could go back and hand off those mushrooms that we found. That is something that we need to do, or at least have the option of doing now. But I'm a little bit stumped as to where we're going for the night song, or if there was some secret to this tower that we're missing.
Magical luck. A cute little trick.
Because it didn't even tell us that we failed a saving throw when we got over here. Because normally, if you've missed something, you at least know that you've missed it. But all of this stuff just seems to be solid in place. I don't know what the key is for. But down here, it's just crates and machinery and nothing else to do with it. Again, I doubt we could burrow through there. Although, if we can see it through the underside of this staircase, perhaps. We never spent our Misty Step. Excellent. Half-open staircases. You've got to love them. Everybody else, come on down. This will be where it's a sequence break, and this is actually the end of a dungeon rather than the entrance. Alright, what are we going to find down here? An ornate door. Well. More of the arcane tower, it seems. Oh, there's a cheats teleporter from the top floor round to the bottom. Do you reckon there was a button on that top floor that we didn't see because we assumed we were at the top floor? Could that be it? Right, heavy chest. Jewels. Books. Excavation on the Enclave of Naloth. More Tongue of Madness. And a round flask. Lessons. What's in the sack? Show me your sack, sir. Empty. Well, with such a big fight up on the top floor, I'm not anticipating too much trouble down here, but that's what everyone says before they get absolutely destroyed in a fight, right? Old equipment, old machinery, water. Very dusty bookcases. Scroll of False Life. Books, books. Armor of Agathis, Scroll of Speak with Dead, and Web. Armor of Agathis, exclusively a Warlock spell, so none of our party is able to read and cast it. Ascend or top floor? More Timask spores. Lesser Restoration, Roll of Environment. So many scrolls. But no Night Song. No further hidden passages. If we ascend from here... And this button does not have a descend option. So let's go all the way to the top a sec. Is there... No, there's only a descend. There isn't a skip all the way from bottom to top. So I'm not sure how else we were expected to get down to the bottom level, if indeed there was a way, or whether we found the intended solution of teleporting ourselves through a gap in the staircase, but it seems that that is all that is to be found in this tower. I can't see any locked doors for the key. We've looked around all the corners and poked everything that we can find. So I guess it's time... Ugh, camera. Guess it's time to be going. Just do one last scan of these places. I could check more bookcases, but I'm gonna skip that for a hot minute. There's just a strange button that is at a height that we don't understand. Andrew is shorter than everybody else. Is the button going to make more sense to him? Unlikely.
Strange place for a button, especially one that doesn't work. Strange place for a button, especially one that doesn't work.
Can't move this cabinet out of the way. Yep, I've got not the foggiest as to what this button does. Whether it kind of locks the main doors out there or something. But I guess we'll be going on our way. Man, that guy fell, didn't they? Just the crossbow? Just a crossbow. How intriguing. Well, we got heaps and heaps of scrolls and stuff. Detect thoughts, light cantrip, although that's a story item it says. The light of creation and the mage's friend. I think we can give this one to Gale. He's only wearing one ring, I think. Is he wearing 3 rings? Sunwalker's gift, the mage's friend, and we can skip resistance to poison damage. That's fine. So where else is there to go down here? Because we've been through a lot of this tower. That just seems to be a fountain that's ruined. There must be somewhere else in this Underdark that we've yet to explore if we're going to find the Night Song. The only place that I can think of is we found like a hole within a hole previously. So somewhere out here there is another hole that can be climbed down into an even further subsection of the Underdark.
Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
Yeah, I know that you can get to here, but that doesn't seem to benefit us apart from getting to the Hag's house. That's the cragged rock that I'm speaking of. But I think before doing that, we should go and hand off these mushrooms, see if anything comes of that. And then a long rest is in order because, oh boy, we've spent most of our spell slots. Andrew, you've got plenty of spell slots left. So I will catch up with you guys back at the Myconoids camp. Alright, coming back in through the top side. I guess that's more of where the we haven't been up this end yet, but I'm guessing that's where the guys with hooves. I can't think of their name ever. The two big things that want to kill me. I think they're up there. So let's avoid hunting through that too much. Where's the traders? Here we are. Who knows how this is going to go? Not me.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
We have... We have the mushrooms we're looking for.
Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
Well, we failed an Arcana check to learn what Trillimac is.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Greetings. What knowledge do you seek?
We have the mushrooms. There you go. There's no trusting a mind flayer. Attack! No, we found the mushrooms you were looking for.
These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
Oh boy.
The acidic liquid tightens your throat.
Oh, we lost a constitution check. Or save.
It's a bolt of agony straight to your stomach.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped, like a creature suspended in amber.
Okay. Well, we've got a wisdom save or an intelligence save. I'll take the wisdom save every time. Thank you very much. Oh, that is not a high target.
Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision, but the void cannot draw you in. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull.
Okay. Now it's a choice between wisdom or intelligence again. Let the terror take you. I think not. 9 feels so much higher than 4.
The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power, more power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling.
You were supposed to make it weaker, not stronger.
You have my deepest apologies. The lava did not care for my intentions.
So I still suppose it's just going to be lodged in there.
Indeed, although I may have, albeit a temporary one, I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn?
No, I'm not going to fail an intimidation check and end up in a fight. Gold?
My research is in perpetual need of funding. Yes, I am willing to accept your coin.
Okay. Ring of Restorative Gravity. When the wearer heals another creature, it is pulled 7 feet towards them. That's peculiar. And the Ring of Psionic Protection. Forms a barrier around the wearer's tadpole. They cannot draw on its power, but it can't grow stronger. Well, we don't have that kind of cash, unfortunately. We could probably trade off a bunch of our gear, but I will remember that this exists, but I'm not going to worry about coming back for it right now.
If you wish to acquire the ring later, you need only ask.
Have you spoken with Skris?
Well then, it looks like it's going to be a long rest.
Yes.
And our last attempt to find the night song by going down one of these holes even further into the Underdark, which I'm sure will be just delightful. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you are very aware of a specific quest or some such that I'm drastically missing that you'd like to see me attempt to complete before the end of this campaign, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.